This is the latest plans, and I'm starting to lock down areas of stays now. So this is getting a little more interesting. So we will take off the 20th, and we will end up down in Tallahassee um, by the weekend following the 20th. So it'll either be Friday or Saturday we land in the area. So our first stay is going to be in the Apicalola. I don't know how to pronounce it. The National Forest. So this National Forest, I actually hit the coordinates for this particular spot, um, and it is what is it? A 14-day stay. Basic rulings to it. And let's see. I think I can pull it up on this. Yes. So there's roads and there's trails to go out in different areas of which I can get into. And there's camping all along through here. So I don't think there's going to be any issues with actually finding a space. Um, I thought there was a pond or something right there, but I guess not. Maybe that's another spot I was actually looking at as well, and kind of thought that the pond would probably be a little more crowded for locals, and the fact I am going to be approaching this area for the weekend. Um, so I think this is going to be a matter of just getting off the main road and finding a spot within the national forest. Now you can see how big the national forest is. This is a pretty big area, and there's camping all through here. There's another area down below here, which is called Tate's Hell. Now there's a couple of spots in through here, and it is state-owned land that there's also camping on. So I think this is pretty cool. And this I marked out the best I could right in here, but it's can be, as I understand, beach beach parking, beach camping. So pull out on the sands. Um, that would be really cool if that's the case. And that be the case, I think what we would do the second day in the area is take the drive down here, get a peek at it, and see if we want to relocate. The beauty of the rig I'm driving now is we can easily do that. So coming out of there, what I wanted to do was get out on, is it here? I think it's here. It's two spots actually that I was seriously looking into. And one was here, St. George's Island. Um, but there's some weirdness going up here for the state park. One site says it's open, but it's kind of stuck on reservations right now. So not quite sure what's going on. Another one says it won't reopen until March. So I just don't know what's going on there. I'd like to drive out here and take a peek, because another site tells me there may be some beach style overnighting out in through here somewhere. So I think I'd like to take a drive out there and just at the very least see it. I think that'll be a nice drive. And then there was another one which was out here, but there's another one out here in St. Joseph's Point. It's another, I believe, state park, but this one is definitely closed. So I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of a shame that these places are closed, but that one's closed. Um, so if we get out on St. George, then I may not take this drive in through here. Um, from here, we get up into this, which would be the next um, good drive, and an area that they actually do consider to be a very nice beached area in through here. So I think this drive, getting out of Panama City and heading over, would be nice to do. This I marked out as a possible. It's a Walmart stay over. Um, do we stay? I don't know, but there is a possibility, and we could. So I think that's kind of cool. Now that gives us a chance that if we like this whole area, we can hang out for a little bit. There's one Walmart that they say is absolutely gorgeous down along through here, and it's right on um, the Gulf Coast, which I think is very cool. In through here in Miramar Beach in Fort Walton, there is another state park. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. There's another one. And maybe I was just thinking there's something in through here. But I like this, is that you can come out and you can cut across on the bridge and see some stuff and see some grand areas again. Oh, this is the one right here, which is the Scenic Drive. Now, there's another state park all the way out here, and you can see I have it marked, but Fort Pickens is very questionable as to whether or not it's open for camping. Um, Again, another one that, oh, I just don't know. So it would be nice to be able to go out here. The problem with going out to Fort Pickens right here is that once out here, it's a turn around and come back because there is no crossing. Kind of a shame because it is a long ways out here, and it's a very neat area. I got to think that there's got to be some sort of overnight available in through here, and I would like to do that. We'll see. So from there, it's down into what's actually called the Gulf Shores, like I'm not already on them. Um, and this whole area through here looks really neat. Um, and you can drive, bridge across, drive. This just looks really cool. I did mark out a possible here, which is another Walmart. So there are, if I can't find what I'm looking for on the run, at least I got some Walmart fallbacks on. And this, I would love to know what the cost is to jump the ferry, because I think that would be well worth it and not having to drive all the way back up and around to get back down here. So I think that'd be cool. I marked out another spot right here, which is where some folks have been overnighting in a parking lot. Um, I don't know, I'd have to see it. And then we'll decide from there. And then heading across. Now, there's a few places out through here that really become interesting possibles, and coming down through here, mostly looking at what would be beach um, camping, to pull out on the beach and park. Um, Many folks are doing it out through here. Looks kind of neat. Then from there into New Orleans. New Orleans, I found a Corps and Engineers recreation site that folks are overnighting in the parking lot there. So I think that is a very interesting spot to be able to stay in and see New Orleans. And then down here is another state park that is open. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get in it, but I would like to take the drive down, get in this region down in here, have a good look at it, and then work our way back across. Um, Another spot is a possible overnight right in here, which is an inexpensive um, campground. That it has amenities. It's just not overly done. This looks like it would be a pretty good place to overnight if I needed it. And then heading across again, there's a couple of places out through here. And this one is, I was just confirmed that it's a 14-day stay and it's right on the beach. Um, so this is a pretty neat area as well. There's another one over in here somewhere. It's another state park that I'm not getting as good comments back on. And this is more in a better spot for a travel through for us. So that would bring us across the Gulf. And from there, it is go to San Antonio, then down to Corpus, and out on North Padre. So North Padre, stay a couple of days, drive back out. We will, at that point, swing further south go visit my sister, maybe play a little bit again over on Waterside here. But I'm looking forward to heading out towards and doing this whole run up along the border, um, coming all the way up and into. There's a couple of big reservoirs here, and they have like 1,000-foot canyons. This sounds really neat, so I'd like to see this. There's an historic courthouse right here. And then what I'd like to do is get into Marathon. Marathon has, I think it's the Gage Hotel, um, which is another historic place. And then swing down sound southerly into Big Bend. Few things to be seen out through here as well. So I'd like to do Big Bend, travel across into Big Bend Ranch, which is the state park, um, come over and then turn north on 67 and come up into Marfa. Marfa is known for the Marfa Mysterious Lights, and it's a rest area right in here that you can overnight in. Everybody goes there to see the lights. So that's looks like a pretty cool place to be right in there. And then from Marfa, we would make our run up into Carlsbad. There's a route, I believe, comes right up through here. Yeah, right up through here, 54. So 54 would come up and it would hit us into Carlsbad Caverns, and we'd hit the BLM land out here and to stay. So that would take us right through Texas and into New Mexico. And then from New Mexico, points west if we continue on. All right, that's where we are as of now.